Good day, grade 7s. Today we're going to do the lesson about the apostrophe. You can turn to page 107 in your Platinum textbook. The apostrophe. The apostrophe has two uses. The first use is the contraction. If you think about a contract that two businesses or two people sign, it's when two people or two businesses come together and become one. The second use is possession. Possession means something belongs to you. Now let's look at the contraction. A contraction is when two words are joined together and a letter is left out. The apostrophe shows where the letter or two letters has been left out. This is often done when we speak to make speech more fluent. Let's look at a few examples of contractions. If we have the word cannot, we can make it a shorter word by saying can't. You can see the apostrophe between the N and the T. We left out a letter there, or actually in this case, two, the N and the O, and that is why the apostrophe comes in between the N and the T. We put the apostrophe where the letter or letters were left out. Another example is not becomes isn't. Once again, the apostrophe is placed where the letter was left out. Can you see that isn't is written as one word, while is not is written as two words? Another example, do not. We can shorten it by saying don't. The apostrophe comes once again where the letter O was taken out. Now let's look at possession. Possession means belonging. We use the apostrophe to show that something belongs to a singular or a plural noun. Now let's look at some examples of possession. For singular nouns, remember singular is only one. The teacher marks the learner's book. In this case, there is only one learner, so we put the apostrophe after learner and then we add the S. So we show that the book belongs to the learner. Another example, the dog's ball is yellow. We put the apostrophe after dog and then the S to show that the ball belongs to the dog. Remember, these are singular nouns, so only one. Now let's look at some examples with plural nouns ending with an S. The teacher marks the learners' books. Can you see that learners end with an S? That's why we only put an apostrophe after the S, but not an apostrophe with an S, like the ones with the singular nouns. This shows that the books belong to the learners. The dog's balls are colorful. If you have a look again, you'll see dogs end with an S. Only an apostrophe, not apostrophe S. This shows that the balls belong to the dogs. Now let's look at plural nouns that are irregular. The teacher marks the children's books. Children is a plural noun. It does not end with an S. So in this case, it can look the same as a singular noun. Children, apostrophe S. So this shows that the books belong to the children. The mice's cage is plastic. Mice doesn't end with an S. That's why we can put an apostrophe S. So in this case, the cage belongs to the mice. Now let's look at the exercises in your textbook. Rewrite the sentences, adding apostrophes in the correct places. Say whether the apostrophe shows contraction or possession. Number 1. During the game, Charity's piece fell under the table and we couldn't find it. So we have to look for words where we can put in an apostrophe to show either two words that were put together as one or a word that shows that something belongs to somebody. The first word, charities. Charity shows that the piece belongs to Charity. We can put in the apostrophe just after the word charity, the girl's name. Charity is one person, doesn't end in an S, so we use apostrophe S. We can see that this piece belongs to Charity, so the use of the apostrophe is possession. The second word where we can use an apostrophe is the word couldn't. We can see that couldn't was made up of two words, could and not. You can also see that there's a letter that was left out, and the rule is wherever the letter was left out, that is the place where you put the apostrophe. So, couldn't is spelled with the apostrophe in between the N and the T. When we put two words together and we place the apostrophe where the letter was left out, we call this use contraction. You can do the rest of the exercises or numbers on your own. Grade 7s, I hope you understood everything, but if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Good day.